Dr. Disrespect, he's back. He's live right now. This isn't the type of video I thought I was going to make today because I thought I was going to react to something else. I still might. I don't know. This is low effort content coming at you through the crusty franchise. Anyway, I don't know. But let's just see what he has to say. I don't know. I think it's really up to a personal, like where you are personally and what you think of him personally, because I mean it went through a court system. If he did like sexually try and sleep with a minor in these text messages, the thousands of lawyers that looked at the case would have, said something, I think, in my opinion. So it's really just like Twitter court, he's guilty. Legal court, he's innocent. And then if you look at his past history of cheating on his wife, he's really not the greatest guy. So it is like up to interpretation whether he is a pedophile or isn't a pedophile. It's really up to the eyes of the beholder. We'll see. I don't know. This chat is completely irrelevant since I'm so far behind.
Yeah, just keep ignoring the issue and putting up this act. God, I'm so concerned and worried about everyone else's problems except mine because I'm dealing with a deeper depression and I like to project.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, champs. A lot of people donating. I do appreciate it. I
don't think it's projection. I think it's definitely people. I mean, it's just a space of people wanting to tear people down of their success in a platform that is not really all about technique, Any person who put on the Dr. Disrespect persona would have been just as popular as him. There's nothing truly about him that's special. There's no intellectual thing about him that's special. Just from like an entertainment standpoint, he did it first. I don't really know. Is it really projection? I don't know. I think it's more of jealousy is where a lot of cancellation comes from. Even though, I mean, to a lot of people, the cancellation is justified. So it's not just jealousy.
You know? Are you nervous to be back? Okay. After what's transpired over the last couple months, am I excited to be back to this type of world?
Probably not. God. I mean, if I was him, I would have took a longer break. I mean, YouTube is just one of those things, man. You just gotta fucking walk away from it sometimes. Not even YouTube, social media in general. Like, I haven't uploaded it on my main channel in like, I don't know. It's, let's see. Duplicate. Pause. I haven't uploaded a video in 2 months, dude. Holy shit. I have not uploaded in 2 months. That is insane. I have really been wasting so much fucking time. I actually had a side project that I've been working on. And it's a personal project. It's not really, I'm not going to show it to anybody. But this was actually my last video. It was about Dr. Disrespect. Because I just had a joke that I could not pass up. Also, I don't really know how to make shorts content. Like this content right here, I don't know how. I think I might. Look at that. Look at the editing. It's perfect. I don't know how I did that. Usually I'm only good at normal editing. I'm not very good at the shorts, TikTok, brain rot editing, but that one I nailed. Yeah, if you like the channel, go check it out. It's all my other videos, man. Holy shit, you watch your videos? I got a hate comment of somebody that said that. You watch your own videos all the way through. Yeah. Obviously, I'm going to watch it all the way through. What the fuck? Me and 2,000 other people. Who cares if I watched it?
Man. Oh.
He is very slow to words.
So glad you're back. Hey, I appreciate it, Shane. It's good to be back to a certain degree. Right? We got to figure out this monetization thing. So it's September 25th.
Oh, yeah. YouTube took away his monetization.
Is basically when we can reapply for partnership on YouTube. You know? People ask, do I Now that you're not getting monetized, you're not going to be streaming ever again, or you're on YouTube, are you? There's an opportunity to reapply, right? September 25th is the date. So in the meantime,
I mean, is Kick gonna take him? I mean, I know how they like their predators over there.
we'll
They got a lot of pedophiles.
We'll do what we need to do.
It's a huge problem.
I enjoy my time here on YouTube. You know, we've built a nice, strong community for years. This is where we started. 16 years ago? 2008, I think.
Speed it up,
You know?
dude.
I like my time here. And I like the community. We've got the best, realest gaming community.
See how
Right.
slow he's talking?
Champions
Holy
Club.
shit. I mean,
We've-
I'm
we've
one to
built it on
talk.
this
I'm
platform.
talking
This
pretty
is-
slow, but
And if there's an opportunity,
I can
to
sense
reapply for
how I'm
partnership,
talking
and there's a
slow.
date
I
that's
don't
presented
know
to us,
why. I'm just
then I'm going
really...
to take it. In the meantime, like we always done, we've always stayed in our lane. We'll stay in our lane and continue to just put on a show. You know? For almost 4 years, champs, the public demanded to hear from the doc regarding the Twitch suspension. I guess since you all missed the point with my personal statement,
yeah.
maybe it's time to tell my side of the story. Huh, champs?
I don't think anyone could have misconstrued what he said in his personal statement. It was what he said. He texted a minor. Nothing got it got looked at by lawyers. Happened. But he did do it. He admitted to doing it. I mean, there's no reason you should be texting a minor, in my opinion. The second you find out they're a minor, I'd say, is when you should stop talking to them. And then if communications go after that, then it is totally up. It's your fault.
You see, there was a lawsuit pending, and as part of that arbitration, all parties were not allowed to speak publicly about the case. I respected those rules. My lawsuit against Twitch was
You respected those rules because you got paid millions of dollars.
eventually resolved, as you all know. But even then, as part of the settlement, all parties were still prohibited from speaking publicly about the case or the settlement.
I think he could resue. That's a fucking huge payday right there.
However, if one side violated that confidentiality, then the other side could respond. And again, champs, I respected all the confidential obligations. But apparently Twitch's own disgruntled employees didn't feel the need to abide by those.
Especially with what's happened, like the YouTube monetization got taken away, his public image has been slandered. Like he could literally, this is a huge pay for him legally. I'm just saying. Like if I was him, I would just walk away from YouTube and streaming for like a year or two while I get this, under wraps, because the amount of money he's going to make from this
Same
settlement that is going to happen, it will happen, is going to be way more money than he'll make streaming for 5 years.
obligations. Cody Connors, ex-Twitch employee, wasn't even involved, leaks Twitch's reported reason. Years later, Cody, why do this? What was the point? This was settled professionally. And you, knowing how black and white the internet is, you decided, you fucking rat, to leak the reported reason.
It is very black and white, I will say. I think a lot of people overlooked the fact that it went through a court system and a bunch of lawyers looked at it. He was a pedophile. If he was sending dick pics to a minor, if she was sending messages of herself naked to him, if they were talking about banging, he would be on Chris Hansen right now. He would be in prison. I like to think. I don't know. But I think, with the amount of, legal people looking at the case, he would have went to prison.
Twitch banned me.
And he wouldn't have gotten paid either. Like, seriously.
In 2020. I mean, for what? Cody, why? Did you not know the repercussions from spewing
Not trying to
lies
sound like a
about
Dr.
the two-time?
Disrespect fan
Did
here,
you not
though.
know the repercussions of accusing me?
You can see
Cody
how it's
Connors?
being construed that way, though.
You see, you don't know shit.
just
and it was
like
obvious
they
from your
construed
tweets.
his messages to a minor.
You didn't have any firsthand knowledge of my dispute with Twitch. You said that I got banned from Twitch because I was sexting a minor through Whispers messages.
Whispers,
Do you even know what
that's
the legal
what it's called.
definition of sexting is? I do. And yeah, I used Twitch as Whispers, but trust me, I wasn't sexting anyone. You also said the word minor, Cody. I even made sure that word was emphasized in my statement, edited, etc., just to make sure these so-called journalists would pick up on it. And boy, oh boy, did they ever, champs. When you and all these so-called journalists, Cody,
I think I have such a lack of information on this subject that, like, it's probably stupid for me to be talking about it.
fired off your tweets? Did any of you consider that the Twitch user may have been over the legal age of consent at the time of the messages? You didn't. Neither did any of these journalists, and neither did Twitch.
Wait a second. Wait a minute. Did he just say?
And boy, oh boy, did they ever, champs. When you and all these so-called journalists, Cody, fired off your tweets, did any of you consider that the Twitch user may have been over the legal age of consent at the time?
I mean, you said they weren't. Doc literally said it was a minor. I'm pretty fucking sure.
Of the messages? You didn't.
It was a coal miner.
Neither did any of these journalists, and neither did Twitch at the time of the ban.
A coal bite miner.
You also tried to tell the world that I was trying to meet up with this user at TwitchCon, but you're wrong. Let's set the record straight. I never intended to meet this user ever. We never made plans to meet at TwitchCon or anywhere else, and in fact, we never met in person ever.
Yeah, but did you intend to meet that person? And you said it was a minor? Like, sketchy. But hear me out. Hear me out a second. What if just trying to meet a fan at a convention? They messaged him, Doc, I'm such a huge fan. Can I please meet you? Yeah, I'm going to be at the convention. I will be at this location. If you want to meet me, I will be there. And then, you know, it gets outed as him texting a minor, and then everyone's like, well, he sexted a minor, and then he's a pedophile. What if that is the situation? Who knows? Doc could be innocent. He could be.
Your bullshit accusations gave false courage to other former Twitch
employees.
Am I giving
him
as well?
A little bit too much leeway? Possibly. But I don't really give a shit about the internet and the justice system, because I think it is wrong a lot of the times.
I suspect all of you sort of planned and coordinated this attack. These big-time publications, these journalists, these various outlets are sort of just gossip channels now. Don't you think, champs? They act like they're just gossip channels now, without any real journalism and real research happening.
I think talking about such a serious subject in this way is kind of insulting. Whenever he's himself as Guy, his name is Guy. Whenever he is Guy, it's honestly creepy. He would seem more like a pedophile if he was talking as himself.
They reported on all this based on leaks from 2 former Twitch employees, one of whom was supposedly on the trust and safety team. If these anonymous sources worked on the trust and safety team at the time of my Twitch suspension in 2020, then you would hope they would tell the truth. But apparently that's just too much to ask.
Preach, Doc.
If these former trust and safety team members, and by the way, I know exactly who they are, actually had firsthand knowledge, then what they conveniently left out is, 1, Twitch's trust and safety team, the same employees that decided to ban me.
Give me back my son! Give me back! Dude, when Doc got canceled is when he started into my YouTube Shorts feed is when he got canceled, and his little joke where he screams, give me back my son. I love it. It is so fucking funny. And it sucks because like I wasn't allowed to talk about how funny it was, but who knows, maybe this little rant here will make him innocent. I don't think it is so far, but I gotta say, this guy was pretty fucking entertaining, and I didn't know.
Internally admitted that the whisper messages were not sexting.
Admitted it.
And 2, Twitch's trust and safety team, the same employees that decided to ban me, internally acknowledged that the whispers did not constitute child sexual abuse material CSAM. I'll say it again. Neither I nor the Twitch user exchanged any sexual graphic messages or images. Cody Connors and these other anonymous sources are trying to paint a picture that I was exchanging sexually explicit messages and photos with this Twitch user. That never happened. I even used the word inappropriate, purposely. And look at how it was defined by everyone, champs.
So he's saying that he admitted to... Okay, I don't understand. So he's saying that over the statement he made on Twitter, he was using all the words that they were using as a way of, I don't know, a joke. I don't really understand what his point is here. I understand it, but I don't really know how to articulate it because he's not saying it outright. But you know that joke? There's like a comedian who told a joke about the difference between pedophiles, and because like a pedophile is someone who likes kids at the age of like I don't know, preteen or something, and then the ones that only like teens is like a different name, and then the ones that like infants is a different name. And then he said but the problem with talking about the difference in all these names is that it makes you sound like a pedophile. This is what this is right now. Doc trying to say that he's not a pedophile is making him look more like a pedophile than if he just didn't say anything.
Huh? Including these defaming articles.
I mean, it's really it's like a damned if you do, damned if you don't, really kind of situation. You know, the videos where they're like, "Why are you trying to meet a 13-year-old girl?" And then they're in the store and you look guilty as fuck if you run away. But if you just stand there, you also look really guilty. There's no winning. There is literally no winning on the internet if you get called a pedophile. Which is why I think we've had a real renaissance of pedophiles, or at least pedophile accusations on the internet lately, is because it is the surefire way to cancel somebody. Before it was abuse, it was like hitting your girlfriend, being an asshole, just abusing people. But that was like, 50-50. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. This, on the other hand, calling someone a pedophile and just throwing out 1/4 of the evidence you would need to prosecute somebody. You do that on the internet, you ruin someone's career.
I'm sorry, but mutual bantering with inappropriate jokes taken out of context should have never led to me getting banned from Twitch in the first place. I mean, how would each of you look if all of your private DMs, your text messages, your chats were looked at, dissected, and taken out of context by someone who's deliberately trying to find something inappropriate in those words?
Dude, if somebody took my private messages and put them out of context, hell, you could... No. I was going to say, hell, you could put them in context, but I'm joking. But if you took them out of context and you took my private messages, I would be a racist. I would be straight up racist, man. The amount... It's not racist if you type it. I'm just saying. No.
And this is not a situation where victim publicly...
Actually, I stand by that. If you type the N-word to your buddy who is of color and they laugh at it and they're, you just have that kind of relationship, I think it's okay. Have I done that? I will not admit or deny. But I'm just saying, if you type the word and there is no like rage behind it, no hate behind it, it is purely jokes, I think it's okay. I think it's okay.
Accuses someone of wrongdoing. That never happened here. We're talking about allegations that Twitch made against me as a half-baked reason for justifying their actions of suspending and shutting down my channel. Allegations that Twitch made without even a legal analysis of whether the whisper messages were legal.
I need a water.
You see, I engage with my community. I engage with other streamers. And through Twitch Whispers, I communicate with Twitch users. Yep. Conversations that consisted of a variety of playing games and gaming politics, content creation, random stuff. This was the extent of my whispers with this Twitch user.
How come nobody came out then? Not a single fan came forth and said, actually, Doc messaged me over Twitch Whispers, and it was purely interaction between fan and entertainer. I could actually totally see how this, like what I said earlier, where it was just like a fan messaging him being like, you can meet me at the convention and we'll take pictures. I could totally see that being the messages.
On June 21st, 2020, my ex-Twitch partner manager learns that I exchanged whispers with a Twitch user. And I say ex-partner manager because for years, this guy didn't do anything for me, my community, or my channel. For years. I'm talking no front page love. You're talking about the face of the platform, right? Literally, the face of the platform. And I know Champions Club remembers this. We got
hey, I'm a little
zero
biased.
front page love on the website.
Not
was never on my...
I just think, I want Doc to be innocent, honestly. I think he's just such an entertaining guy, and not having him on the internet would be a lot, in my opinion. So, I think I have a bias coming into this that I want him to be innocent, and it's probably shown by the things I've said so far. But yeah. Maybe I should not be reacting to this. I don't know.
My channel. He didn't follow me on Twitter. He wouldn't even inform us about Twitch rival tournaments. We're talking about the two-time Twitch rival tournament. Oh, I'm sorry. Would you want to play in it? We got zero support from this guy. And it was just so obvious that he carried a grudge against the two-time. So after we signed with Twitch in 2019, we asked for a new partner manager. And just a few...
I will say, I'm pausing a little bit too much, aren't I? But nobody is going to go leaking private documents, private messages, or he didn't leak them, but he just said what they were, I guess. I don't know. But nobody's going to do this unless they have a hate for the person they're doing it to. Because I will tell you, if you have a lot of things going for you in life, you don't give a fuck about anyone else and what they're doing. You really don't. Like, not right now, but like before, when I first started doing YouTube and my videos were getting like 80K. Here, I'll go to the point when I closed the tab on my channel. Never mind. But one of my first videos on Krusty House was Gears of War. And it was my first breakthrough video, especially on a topic that I loved, Gears of War. I fucking love that game. And I got so much positive feedback. It was such a great video. Well, it wasn't a good video, but it got a lot of views and a lot of positive feedback. And it gave me the first jump in subscribers that was from my personality. My first jump in subscribers was SpongeBob, but this one was purely from my thoughts and editing and all of me. It was purely me, and I got so much of a good vibe from it that I stopped doing all the toxic things I was doing before. Like, I used to leave mean YouTube comments on shit that I didn't like. Like, I would actually argue with people on the internet. When that happened for me, when things in life were going fucking really good, and I was like, damn, dude, I'm so happy. I stopped doing that for like 6 months, dude. I don't argue with people on Instagram anymore. I'll say that's what I was doing. I was on Instagram, and I gotta say, those comment sections are the most toxic fucking things ever. And I used to indulge people in Instagram comment sections and argue with them. And I stopped doing that after the whole big blow up thing. And I gotta say, dude, when you got things going for you in life, you don't indulge in drama or internet bullshit. You just do you, man. You just do you. And I think we all need to get to that point in life. And I hope everybody feels that way someday. Because it's really a great feeling when you just don't give a fuck about all this internet drama, you know? Not to the point of like you're completely, disconnected from the internet and you don't understand anything that's going on. But enough to see something like a news article like Dr. Disrespect is a pedophile and to be like, okay, I don't care. You just keep going on with your day.
2 months later, that ex-Twitch partner manager is directly involved with getting me banned. Coincidence? The Twitch user tells the ex-Twitch partner manager that they do not want to report anything to Twitch. I'll repeat that sentence one more time just in case anybody missed that one. The Twitch user tells this ex-Twitch partner manager that they do not want to report anything to Twitch. But this ex-Twitch partner manager encourages the user and even directs them to file a report directly with Twitch,
shouldn't do that.
even though the user told him clearly that we never physically met anywhere and that no photographs were exchanged. On June 24th, 2020, Twitch's special operations team receives and reviews the user's report. They find no issues and determine that it did not warrant any further escalation to Twitch's law enforcement response team. That would have been the end. That should have been the
need
end.
to be listening to this anymore. I feel like I've already made my point.
But that partner manager, oh boy, did he had it out. Yeah, he had it out for the two-time.
It's all
He finds out that
subjective.
no further
It's
action
all
will be taken. So
subjective.
what is
Yeah,
he?
you were targeted by the guy. I agree with that.
A big-time arbitration. Okay. And, you discover a lot of stuff. Mind you, this director is on vacation at that time. The LER analyst cherry picks and sends a few targeted excerpts out of context from the Whisper messages to this director. Now, if you do this, you can make anyone's messages look inappropriate, even when they
Hey, hang on just a second. What the fuck is he saying?
aren't. Within less than 1 hour, this LER analyst and his director have made the decision to suspend me from Twitch. Twitch submits a report to NCMEC.
Okay. Anything out of context? If it was truly just a fan talking to an entertainer about how to meet up at a, then there's literally no way you could take that out of context. You could make it racist probably, because a lot of people make race jokes, I think. Maybe not to fans, but like, you know, I don't see how you could turn that into a pedophilia thing though. How do you do that? How? Literally how? I can't imagine how somebody could rearrange text messages to seem pedophilic.
You guys all read those little articles, huh? The NCMEC. Twitch submits that report. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Guess what? As far as I know, and over 4 years have passed, they didn't do anything with the report. As far as I know, they didn't escalate Twitch's report to law enforcement. Mind you, the same people that made this decision admit internally that the messages did not constitute sexting. The same people that made this decision at Twitch admit internally that the messages did not warrant any child sexual abuse material charge. Twitch make...
Okay, wait, hang on. Is sexting flirting as well? Sexting part of flirting. You praise the person more than they deserve. It can be done with a friend, a stranger, crush, lover, or your partner. Sexting is when you talk about sexually explicit things. Sexually explicit things just to arouse the sexual emotion. It is done with just one desire and is confined with it. So sexting is anything that involves raising the sexual emotion, which is flirting. So I mean literally the most light-hearted way of I mean literally the definition of light-hearted sexual relations is flirting. So I mean, if you flirted with a minor, which is the only way a text message could be misconstrued into being pedophilic, would be flirting. I just think there's no fucking way that Doc didn't flirt with a minor.
Makes this decision to terminate my
Or
contract.
maybe she wasn't a minor. Odds are she's 18. He flirted with her, and then they're like, oh, he's a pedophile because she's 18 and he's, I don't know, 40.
Ban me, while admitted they did not perform any legal analysis of whether the messages exchanged were illegal in any way. Twitch makes this decision to terminate my contract and ban me while admitting that they never investigated the age of consent in the jurisdiction where the user's messages were sent and received. Twitch
I feel like it's just so above this. Like, Doc, if you, like, what are you doing, man? You're so above this. Why even bother, man? Why even? If I was him, I'd just take the fucking hit on the chin. Take the hit on the chin, be like, I'm not guilty. Reveal all the evidence to the internet. Let them fucking decipher it at this point, because it's no longer a legal matter. Or take it to the court system, win again, get all that fucking money, and just walk away from the internet, dude. Be with your wife, be with your kid, be a fucking adult. Take off this goddamn wig. Walk away from the internet, man. Be a bigger human. Be a bigger, better person because of this situation. Instead of fucking fighting the internet, which you never win, to keep your career, which is pretty much over at this point. I mean, he's already had a long career. If he survives this, it's not like it's going to be very long anyway. Like he's if somehow he proves that he's not a pedo in this rant he's doing, he's only got like what, 5 more years left. Just take the fucking money from the second court case and be with your family and raise your kid. You're already a millionaire, dude. What are you doing?
Makes this decision to terminate my contract and ban me without ever interviewing me, the user, or any other third party, including the partner manager. It's fucking unbelievable!
It's like literally only problems he's gotten from the internet. Like, sure, he's gotten millions of dollars, but like, you know, I feel like his house got shot at with a BB gun, which when he screamed about it. He cheated on his wife. That was really public. He fucking got called a pedophile. A pedophile? I don't know. just seems like there's so many problems with the internet, dude. Why would you even want to do social media after you make your millions, you know? If I make millions of dollars and I'm still like grinding, fucking kill me, dude. Why the hell would I do that?
I'm not going to get into every detail regarding my legal case, but these former Twitch employees that claim to have firsthand knowledge, they just don't have a clue. They didn't report any facts. The judge in the case determined that the whispers were not illegal.
Again, dude, if it goes through a judge and lawyers and it's not illegal or it's not wait. You know what I mean? If it's not illegal, why does it sound like it's backwards? I don't know. If it's not illegal and it went through a judge, it went through a court system, why are we even debating this? He's not going to prison, so what the fuck is the point of this, man?
So then why did Twitch use these messages against me? Why did Twitch treat the doc so differently from their other streamers? I mean, outside of the obvious. I mean, just take a look at me. Unfiltered.
I mean, he stole millions of dollars from Twitch, and I'm sure he was hard to work with. And the person who called him out just doesn't like him. So, I mean, is this really even a big deal? I don't know. I mean, a lot of people who work at Twitch are kind of fucking losers if you think about it. If you think about it, a lot of those people, you know, real simps working over at Twitch, huge simps at Twitch. Like the amount of shit that goes down on that platform, the amount of things that those sluts get away with in those hot tubs and bikini streams and painting their nipple streams. And then God forbid Jadeon says L plus ratio. He gets banned for life. Like, fuck that platform completely, all the way to hell. I don't care. Anyone who works at Twitch is a pathetic fucking loser. I gotta say. So I don't find it hard to believe that somebody who works at Twitch saw Dr. Disrespect make millions of dollars at Twitch, be an asshole, barely do anything to earn it, and then leave Twitch for good, gets angry for some weird fucking reason, probably because they're autistic, and they have like a weird attachment to a company that doesn't give a fuck about them. And they exposed Dr. Disrespect as being a guy who texted a minor, and it went to a court system. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I think Doc is innocent. There's some very sketchy details about it, but I think he's innocent. Yeah. I don't know.
The realest motherfucker in this industry. 6'8", gorgeous, athletic, successful, college degree, college athlete, bourbon business, gaming studio, beautiful family. And trust me, we've worked hard for over a decade to improve as a person, a husband, and father, and to get where we're at today. I mean, I'm in such a good place.
See, I mean, like, you know, when someone is got all this going on for them, why wouldn't you want to tear them down if your life is a Twitch employee, you're short, you probably don't have a family, you know, like you don't have a career, you work for a platform that simps for weirdos who make hot tub streams. Like, I feel like, why wouldn't you want to tear someone down? It's not because you're a morally good person and you think Dr. Disrespect is a danger to society. It's just because you hate your life and you want to tear someone down. That's really all this is. I mean, I don't know. Am I weird for not really caring? I think nobody was harmed. I don't think anyone's going to be harmed. So what's the point of debating this and trying to ruin someone's career?
Today. And all these people, they all act like they're just so perfect. I'm not perfect.
Definitely not. Cheat on his wife.
I don't claim to be perfect.
He just did. He literally just did.
But I also didn't do all the shit that they're saying I did. But then that doesn't make a story, right? They wanted media attention. The media wants controversy. And by sensationalizing all of this with big, inaccurate headlines like sex...
I mean, like, let's say his wife looked at the messages. She would have left him. If he's a pedophile who cheated on her before and he cheated on her again, I think she would divorce him. and get that money. But she didn't, because she probably looked at the messages, saw that it was misconstrued, and totally agrees with him. I genuinely think he's innocent. At this point in my thought process, I think he's innocent. Maybe I need someone from the other side to convince me otherwise, but I think he's innocent.
Sexting and sexually explicit. You all got what you wanted at the expense of the two-time.
The two-time.
The reality is, they wanted to cut down the doc. Plain and simple.
Yeah, that's true.
Take a look at some of these horrendous acts of Twitch streamers that were never banned. I've got some examples right here. Example number 1. A streamer that frequently used the N-word while publicly streaming, which constitutes a violation of Twitch's policies if accompanied by hateful intent. Twitch scheduled a meeting with a streamer to a certain...
I don't need the fucking examples of why Twitch is a shitty company. I already know.
Streaming platform. So Twitch rushed through its decision to terminate the two-time. You see, I shouldn't even be banned from Twitch.
Yeah, why did they ban him? The fuck? If he's not a pedophile, it went through a court system. He's not a fucking pedophile. Why ban him? This is just such a situation. I feel like there's barely any evidence in the beginning. So what the fuck is the point?
It has affected us on so many levels. Back in 2020 and now in 2024. And Cody Connors, I just have to say it again. Why would you do this? Like I said, this was handled professionally years ago. No fucking wrongdoing.
You know who I hate? I hate Matt Rife. I fucking hate the guy. I think he looks like a lesbian, and I think he's very unfunny, and I want his career to be... If I had a minuscule amount of dirt on him, I would fucking leak that shit, because I don't like the guy. I think he looks like a lesbian, bro. And all the women on the internet say he's gorgeous. Does that mean he's a terrible human being? No, just means I don't like him. You know? I'm sure there's plenty of fucking people that do like him. I don't. I think he's extremely overrated. All he does is crowd work. He's literally got a Netflix special called Crowd Work. Like, it's the laziest form of comedy, and he's making a career off of it. I fucking hate the guy. This is basically the mindset of the Twitch employee. I fucking hate Dr. Disrespect for whatever reasons. And then, you know, tries to tear him down. That's what this is. This is just what that is. I think that's what it is. That's what Doc thinks it is. That's what I think it is. That's what everybody thinks it is. I'm like Donald Trump right now.
But because of you, Cody...
I know it. You know it. We all know it.
We just lost... fuck, man. Unfortunately, we have to lay off people from Midnight Society.
I don't care.
Right? You know, through all this, we are where we are.
You believe that? 10 seconds of moving his mouth.
But I don't accept to sitting quietly by and let these idiots attack me with false accusations.
They're not moving his mouth, itching his mouth.
For all these doc haters out there too, oh man. The ones that project and worry about everyone else's problems, right? I can't understand that mindset.
It's not projecting. Is it projecting? I guess it is projecting. But it's not really projecting since the situation is pedophilia. To project would mean that they are pedophiles. Pedophile. That's not it. It's just I don't know. A hate mob. It's a hate mob on the internet that never stops moving. Every single month there is a new person. I wonder who it's going to be next. I don't know.
Less. We've always stayed in our lane. But somehow, some way, these people, they just get in our lane. For all you doc haters, I'm sure you'll just dissect all of this and still find a way to publicly criticize me. Do what you need to do. I'll say this isn't for you. This was for my team today, my community.
You can't say I'm wrong with this pedophilia thing. Like, I genuinely think the reason there's so many pedophile accusations going on right now is because it's one of those things that you can't come back, can't defend it, and it's, yeah, you know? It's just one of those things you can't defend. You call someone a pedophile, they are a pedophile from that point on. You know? That's why we've had so many accusations. Like, it's literally been a new person every month for the past 6 months. For that exact reason, is because it's indefendable. Undefendable. Whatever. I don't know. That's why it's been happening. I seriously think that is it.
Me, my friends, La Familia, that have supported me. And I'm not denying the exchange of whispers, champs. I'm not denying that to all of you out there, it looks bad. I I have no
Which
way of knowing if the Twitch users
is
thought our
weird.
exchange of whispers was inappropriate. If it was, I apologize. All I know is that I never did what Twitch, Cody Connors, or the public is claiming that I did.
What the fuck did he do? I really want to know. What the hell did he do? You know what he did? What he did. He made a dick joke kind of thing. He's 6'8". He's probably got a size fucking 16, size 15. And you know what he did? He said, "You know what they say about big feet? Big dicks." And then all of a sudden he's a pedophile. When reality he's just being his character, which is bragging, braggadocious. That's probably what it was. I think that's what it is. I don't know. Some form of shitty joke that involves genitalia on his side
That's it.
to a minor.
I'm not saying anything more about any of this, right?
Which
Unless I need to, because
is weird. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't text a fan and say some weird shit like that, especially when they're underage. But is it illegal? No. Is it pedophilic? 99% no.
trust me, I have more I haven't disclosed. I just want to get back to what we do best. Put on a show and climb our way to the tippity top of the mountain, man. In our own lane.
It looks orange.
That's it.
Wow, that's it. I think he could have went at this situation a million times better. If I was him, I would have kept all the details private. I would have said, literally my exact words in response would have been, "It went through a court system. If I'm guilty, I would be in prison right now. But I'm not, because I didn't do it. I'm not a pedophile." That's literally it. I don't have much to say about the situation. I will be suing again because this is a stupid topic to be talking about. But yeah, that's it. You know, I would keep it so short and there'd be such little detail that you wouldn't even really be able to speculate, which is the whole point. He's in this predicament is because he wrote a fucking 3-paragraph response which gave out little smidges of details, which is so stupid because when you give the internet, what is it called? A Wordle? That thing where you fill in the nouns, the adjectives, and verbs. That's literally what he did. He gave the internet that little word book, and they just filled in the blanks with the most despicable shit they could. And now, you know, his career's pretty much over. But yeah, I think he's innocent. In my opinion, he's innocent. But again, it's completely, it's up to, you know, the person. It's up to the individual. It's completely, what the fuck is the word I'm looking for? I said it before. I can't think of the word. I don't know. But you know what I mean. It's up to you personally to think if he's innocent or guilty. In my opinion, he's innocent. In your opinion, he's probably not. Who knows? To the internet, he's guilty. I don't you know. Is this really it? Is he done? Yeah, he's done. Okay. Is he crying?
What are we in second grade?
Dude, can you imagine if he was crying right now? Just fucking seconds after the rant, he starts crying.